Futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience, and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Let's pause for a while. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ramahwai Mahano. I am the Vice-Chancellor, Institutional Development. Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, Ladies and gentlemen, I get a sense that you are tense, you are stressed. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. My first task this afternoon is to welcome you to this auspicious event of the University of South Africa, the 78th UNISA Autumn Graduation Ceremony. My forebears were apt when they said, Saho lamueng lebewa ke monghai, meaning that it is the host who dictates the seating arrangements in any moment in which visitors have to be received and welcomed. But then this afternoon, Benghai, that is the Chancellor and former State President of our country, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Principal and Vice Chancellor of our university, Professor Puleng Lenkabula, and the Council of the University of South Africa, ably led by Dr. Musia, and represented in this ceremony by the President of the National Student Representative Council, Ntate Nkosinathi Mabilane, are unable to be with us this afternoon. And here I'm referring to the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of our university, as well as the Chair of Council of the University of South Africa, Dr. Musia. But nonetheless, they have actually granted us permission to give oversight to the proceedings this afternoon. Know that you are truly welcomed to this UNISA graduation ceremony, and we invite you to relax and sit back to enjoy the proceedings. A graduation ceremony is a transitory moment that I liken to a metamorphosis process in the lives of those graduating. While it is a moment of intense joy and fulfillment on the part of the graduates and the significant people who are accompanying them in an event of this nature, it is also a moment that signals new responsibilities and expectations from those graduating. But it is important that I indicate at this stage that acquisition of knowledge and skills has to transform lives, starting with the lives of those who are knowledge and skill bearers. In other words, the transformation starts with you, the recipient of a degree or a diploma certificate, which attests to the level of knowledge you have amassed over your period of study. But then, sequel to that, the knowledge and skills that you have amassed have to permeate to the society in which you live. That is what we are looking for, because all these efforts are intended for the public good, and unless they achieve that, they are futile exercises. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony is conducted according to the prescripts of the UNISA statute and patterned according to the traditions of celebrating successful completion of the requirements entailed in the qualifications that the graduates would have registered for. In this ceremony, a total of 467 diploma and degree certificates will be awarded, but only 448 will be received in Praesentia. To assist me to preside over this ceremony, there are officers of the university, and it is my delight to introduce them to you. Representing the office of the registrar, we have Professor Moloko Sepota, as well as Dr. L.P. Molepo. Professor Moloko Sepota is the acting registrar, and Dr. L.P. Molepo is the acting regional director, Northeastern Region, as well as Professor Edith Paswani, who is the acting executive dean of the Thabo Mbeki African School of Public and International Affairs. But we also have a member of council, as I've indicated earlier on, that is Mr. Nkosinathi Mabilani, who is the president of the National Student Representative Council. Representing the various colleges of our university, starting with the College of Graduate Studies, we have Professor G.B. Baloyi. Representing the College of Law, we have Professor M. Budeli Nemakonde, who is the executive dean, as well as Dr. T.D. Ngobeni, who is a representative in the college. Also, from the College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have Dr. E.L. Sesale and Dr. G. Maluleke, as well as Dr. L.P. Shabalala. These three colleagues are representing the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Representing the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, we have Professor S. Makatu and Professor P. Makwani. Representing the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we have Professor S. Mosebi. The College of Education is represented by Professor M.E. Makwe, who is the Executive Dean of the college, as well as Professor M.J. Taule and Professor F.D. Marshall. The College of Accounting Sciences is represented by Dr. M.T. Hlongwane, who is the Executive Dean of the college, as well as Professor Ramphal and Professor Sukari. But then we have a doctoral candidate, and it is important that we acknowledge the phenomenal work done by the supervisor of the doctoral candidate to lead the candidate to full completion of the thesis. And this is Professor F. Marimutu. Many congratulations to you, Professor, and we appreciate the work that you actually put in to ensure this successful completion of the doctoral degree. But there are colleagues that we also want to acknowledge. These are members of the academic staff who are part of the procession and the proceedings this afternoon. We want to say to you, colleagues, even if in the interest of time we cannot introduce you individually, know that you are truly and highly appreciated for having reserved time to support this beautiful ceremony. Also, there are colleagues who I always say they labor behind the scenes to ensure that we have everything well prepared to host a ceremony of this sort. And these are colleagues in the graduation division of our university, colleagues in the Department of Institutional Advancement, particularly the multimedia platform thereof, colleagues in the Department of Human Resources Department, particularly the Employee Relations and Wellness thereof, the colleagues in the Department of Facility and Management, and these are colleagues who include the security personnel who have been directing us, and currently they are looking after our vehicles. We want to say to all these colleagues, the work that you do is highly invaluable, and we appreciate all the efforts that you're putting to ensure that you support the core business of the university. But in this ceremony, we want also to celebrate special accomplishments in respect of Mr. Justice Molebala, who is the chairperson of Limpopo student representative, Council Region. He will be receiving a diploma of laws from the College of Law. At UNISA, there is something peculiar which is not seen in most of the universities. The SRC leadership leads by example. And we want to congratulate you, Mr. Mulebala, for that accomplishment. Also, at UNISA, we encourage members of staff to study further. That is very important for personal development. And we want to congratulate Mr. Patrick Mulaudzi of the Protection Services, who will be receiving a diploma in safety management. So these are the accomplishments in addition to all the graduates that we'll be celebrating. But for us as a university, we also want to highlight these because they are quite exemplary in many respects. Ladies and gentlemen, before I hand over to Professor Ramphal to deliver the Chancellor's address, I want to make a few announcements that should be adhered to without fail. To start off with, all cell phones must be put on silent mode. When we moved in, we had cell phones ringing. Some were playing the tune that was played. That must stop. So from this point onwards, there will not be any cell phone ringing in this ceremony. The second announcement is that at UNISA, we understand graduations to be celebratory events, and therefore we invite you to celebrate, to be excited. You must be excited because graduation is a celebration of success. Now, in the African context, when we celebrate, there are ululations, and we want to permit those. And also there are recitals, the praises. We want to invite those, but we want to impose without any compromise that everything must be done with extreme moderation. When your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew ascends the stage, and after his or her name has been announced, only after his or her name has been announced, you can ululate, you can sound your recital as a form of praise, but you do that only up until the chair where I will be sitting. When your daughter, your son, your nephew, your niece reaches that seat, please be quiet. You must be extremely quiet. Even if you have not completed the sentence of your recital, you must stop there. The reason is, it is the opportunity for another candidate's name to be announced. And that candidate also deserves to have his or her name announced without your recital, without your ululation. Because you did not contribute to the success of this candidate. So if we do it that way, we will have a joyous and a pleasant ceremony. That announcement must be adhered to without fail. The other announcement is that each candidate, there are 428 candidates present who will be receiving their certificates. Starting with the doctoral candidate, the applaud must be maintained the same up until the 428 candidate, right? We're going to be monitoring this very carefully. The applaud, the intensity, the fervor, the vigor must be maintained the same for each and every candidate. And lastly, to you graduates, please make sure that you move swiftly after you would have gone through the stage. You move as directed, back to your seat, don't go outside and take pictures. You will only step out of this hall after the ceremony has been concluded. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to introduce Professor Rochelle Ramphal to you. Professor Rochelle Ramphal is an associate professor in the Department of Auditing of our university. Among other credentials she possesses, she holds a PhD in tax policy from the University of Pretoria. Her research focuses on designing tax frameworks that supports renewable energy and just energy transition. She contributes to the United Nations Subcommittee of Extractive Industry Taxation, working on global energy transition policy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome Professor Rochelle Ramphal to the lectern.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, esteemed staff of the University of South Africa, graduating students, and your proud families and supporters, I am indeed delighted to address you all at this wonderful milestone in UNISA's calendar as we celebrate the achievements of our students. Graduation is always a time of heightened emotions that reflect a significant time in your lives for you and your family and everyone else who has had the privilege of nurturing and supporting you. Importantly, your degree represents your mastery of the body of knowledge. It is also a testament to your character, ambitions, resilience, stamina, and determination. There is more to achieving a degree than the degree itself. It's also the culmination of a period in your life when you've developed in so many other ways. You've expanded your horizons, reached a newfound sense of common purpose. Your graduation today is testimony that you have fulfilled your side of the partnership. You have displayed the necessary commitment to learn, to acquire, and produce knowledge, and to develop expertise. We recognize that attaining a degree in a tertiary institution is an event to be celebrated, especially within the South African context. It is often in defiance of many obstacles. Today, we're here to acknowledge your efforts, to thank those who made sacrifices on your behalf, to congratulate you on staying the course despite the obstacles that may have come your way. We celebrate your achievements as we wish you well on the next chapter of your intellectual and career journey. Achieving a degree or a diploma is the product of a collective effort. Your parents, guardians, family, sometimes even an entire community, sponsors and funders, and the university academic support staff have all walked this journey with you. And so it's fitting that we all come together as a community to share our pride in your achievements. Dear graduates, you've come far since your first moments at the university, when you were simply just hopeful to get through the first week. With determination, you kept going with purpose, focused on earning your academic degree, and completing all that was required of you. Your experience is powerful. You know that nothing is promised and that there is always uncertainty, and you know that you have the strength and determination to go on to succeed. Therefore, there is much added joy for us all celebrating your success today. From this day on, you will forever steer through the changes that lie ahead. Therefore, your graduation is not the end. It is a new beginning. You have much more to achieve. You are a remarkable group of individuals with an extraordinary education, living in a world that needs you. Whether you're continuing on to further studies, entering the world of work, graduation is an occasion where you must ask yourself, where to next? You may be considering the next stage of your life's purpose and how you're going to use this qualification that you just achieved. Since the academic endeavor of addressing challenges and finding solutions starts with asking questions, I urge you to contemplate as you prepare to walk across the stage and into the next chapter of your journey. Ask yourself, what am I doing with my education to change the world, for my family, my community, and my profession? What is my contribution towards South Africa's growth and development? It's with confidence that I say that we believe you will contribute to the difference required. Dear graduate, I challenge you not to rest on your laurels, but to continue striving towards even greater goals. Excelling in all facets of life requires discipline, leadership, and character. These qualities undeniably form the core of a fulfilled and rewarding life. We graduate you in a world of profound complexity, a planet burdened by climate change, inequality, and geopolitical unrest, but also a world alive with promise, a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and global connectivity. I challenge you, be a catalyst, be a visionary, be an agent of social and economic transformation. We believe in your ability to build a better South Africa, a better Africa, and a better world. In the words of J.K. Rowling, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. So that brings me back to you, today's graduates. As graduates, you are empowered to not only imagine better, but hopefully to translate imagination into action. In conclusion, I call each one of you to action, to leave here today with confidence, with our blessings and our best wishes, and work actively towards living a good and prosperous, a good and generous life. May you go forward boldly, proudly, and purposely. I salute you, thank you, and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause for a while to permit that students who, or rather graduates who came late, be moved into the hall quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Professor Ramphel deserves another round of applause. Many thanks, Professor, for sharing the congratulatory message in the manner that you did, which I found to be quite insightful and encouraging. And thank you for touching on important points as you challenged the graduates to ask a question: what am I going to do with my education to change the world? I think that is a very, very critical question, and I want to believe that the graduates are taking it to heart. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request that the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Oliver Jan Mbalati for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. F. Marimu, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, in the absence of the supervisor, I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis entitled "A South African University Funding Model and its Contribution to the Transformation Agenda," he examines the challenges of the university funding models in addressing financial sustainability and transformation in South Africa. Through comprehensive analysis of financial data and indicators and an independent National Student Financial Aid Scheme, NSFAS, structure, his research highlights the disparities among universities and proposes practical solutions to enhance both access and success students from disadvantaged backgrounds. His work contributes to policy development for higher education funding and transformation in South Africa. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Oliver John Mbalati the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Oliver Jan Mbalati.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Education. Tologelo Ramudisa. Siwela Julia Sipota. Aclivia Raisibe Marokani.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Jamela Precious Njini receives the degree Bachelor of Commerce Honors.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Khomotsa Joyce Kekana receives a Bachelor of Education Honors.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Chianeo Livingston Mufadi receives the degree Baccalaureus Technologia. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree Bachelor of Administration. Khahudi Tabita Mitalia. Rekhaogetswe Yvonne Tlelane Maponya. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree Bachelor of Business Administration. Deline Riranzu Matsambu. Ndaduleni Isaac Ndo. Vinolia Melita Rajaji. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree Bachelor of Commerce. Tlodipiane Maria Khatle. Raisibe Tania Lekhao. Nonhlanhla Natasha Mabuza. Rishokietswi Portia Thelma Mikibela. Deborah Francis Mamorale. Shonisani Matamela. Tiana Sophie Matebula. Matala Daina Mihlape. Rendani Comfort Mabubana. Nchushekani Giftus Muruti. Funzo Faith Nengwenani. Timothy Nyigo Ndimbani. Ramasela Jane Pakani. Puleng Dineo Joanne Pem. Rofiwa Mashudu Ramahala. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Walter Rambau receives the degree with distinction. Tracy Motobole Silema. Kwingana Hosea Klotze.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Sello Ngwako Mulapo. Roselle Norke. Hulisani Merina Rabunzo. Katleho Kliani.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Doreen Nyeleti Chauke. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Annette Dupree obtained the degree with distinction. Isaac Hlungwan. Matume Abraham Khanaga. Koketso Khwedi. Paul Ranger Kudue. Doreen Livia. Lerato Lydia Lichau. Edwina Ngwana Molifo Mabapa. Mahomu Kamugelo Maeko. Murungwa Hilda Makola. Rifumelo Faith Maluleke. Patience Dipuo Mapaba. Tulugelo Mahase Mashilo. Ribuani Messi Mateutebu. Ignatius Mapale Mweti. Dora Ngwanakgetsi Mukobane. Madimeja Isaac Musheu. Mukotlolo Fista Mutena. Musiwaro Ifens Munyambani. Munyambani. Sibongile Ronald Ndlovu. Korombi ne Matatani. Albertina Rineilwe Nkapele. Mapula Joyce Pear. Kilibukile Jessica Sinyati. Mahlati Libukhang Sinyati. Edwin Malikutu Siraki. Goliath Mahwati Chia. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Law. Tibuho Paulina Tlaswayo. Gladys Mashaba. Murabelesi Precious Mudugwe. Dakaro Netabani. Kuriso Obedience Chigodime. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mpila Mutiba Makakane receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce in the College of Law.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Butle Baloyi. Hlonipha Joyce Baloyi. Minkateko Blessings Ghana. Fano Bohawa. Mahele Disa Daina Bupape. Chiesa Joyce Vuma, degree obtained with distinction. Nhlanhla, remember Vuma. Nchuteko Vuma. Ketekani Vinolia Chabalala. Endurance Chauke. Nkateko Chauke. Kwena Receptance Chokwe. Mahoma Francina Dibete. Robin Dominic Fori, degree obtained with distinction. Hans Jochen Boris Ebenhard. Lebogang Sampi Tlapa. Zanele Hlongwane. Gadifeli Mashia Khari, degree obtained with distinction. Anna Khosa. Vonani Kunwana. Edith Tondani Kwerana, degree obtained with distinction. Mpo Patricia Kwerana. Muloko Donald Koko. Johannes Tapelo Komapi. Madimeja Dineo Lamola. Mutlakamang Susan Lamula. Mahadima Libepe. Tuli Tokologo Madimo Lehalerwa, degree obtained with distinction. Juliet Likala. Flora Machachi Limekwane, degree obtained with distinction. Khake Boredi Lisufi. Kutazo Luvalo. Tendani Luvimbe. Mano Mabidi, degree obtained with distinction. Tambeleni Hazel Mabilo. Mapula Rainet Mabota. Masungulo Judy Mabunda. Mashavu Julita Machete. Tebo Hosiliam Machoha. Tabiso Christina Madisha. Mangwata Rehab Mafa. Lebogang Lea Makhabane. Wayne Magadu. Moshebe. Katlego Mantekeleng Maganyele. Khomotso Magolela. Raiseta Charity Matlaku, degree obtained with distinction. Tolugelo Desri Maila. Kanyandi Sharon Maile. Victor Maile. Mapula Makoba. Konanani Sharon Makani. Maria Mapilwana Makura. Mbulaheni Edward Makwanya. Grace Makola. Mposinaba Makoro. Rehab Makwela. Katutela Malada. Refilo Miranda Malachi. Julia Matsweni Malibana. Petunia Tumelo Malele, degree obtained with distinction. Ntlantla Filanda Malulek. Rachel Masioke Malwa. Buji Poshia Mampani.
Moloko Lizi Manaka, degree obtained with distinction. Tlou Khanya Manamela. Nkensani Eugene Hope Manganyi. Matlatsi Lucky Mantume. Johanna Mapule Manyasha. Mishak Maposa. Mukhunyela Jemina Maponya. Phumuzo Marageni. Mabule Queen Maroga. Linki Rapatha Maruma. Nsembo Shimani Masango, degree obtained with distinction. Alicia Masedi. Malifiso Neria Masedi. Winnie Masedi. Ditiro Murungwani Masemola. Khabu Defni Masinye. Tabang Zakaria Mashau. Zunisani Humphrey Mashele. Shamani Shamalani Gerda Mashele. Prince Nsako Masia. Litobo Masopa. Spiwe Maswanganyi. Fulufelo Matada. Sifura Georgina Matato. Litabo Mamba. Face the camera. Mapuko Damaris Matiba. Face the camera. Tibajo Maureen Machila. Abigail Machiu. Karabo Vincent Matongwani. Dimakacho Matsibe. Francina Dineo Maimele, degree obtained with distinction. Vongani Mdaka. Sharihani Matsimbi. Matsubani Rufus Mitlapi, Tinswalo Elisa Mtlongo, degree obtained with distinction. Peggy Mkanzi, Amukelani Devli Mlambo, Mwanatsumani David Muari, Kidiboni Victoria Mudiba, Riska Mudiba, degree obtained with distinction. Nkoti Sylvia Mudipa, Helen Fatima Mwetanalo, Maria Mokhali, Maite Lucy Muila Khomo, degree obtained with distinction. Teto Mokalapa, Teto. Mokwape Martha Mokhatla, Dimakato Theodora Mukubedi, Evidence Mukolo, Tandi Matabo Mulala, Litabo Gloria Mulima, degree obtained with distinction. Edi Masube Mulepo, Muloto Mokhaechi Dorothy, Philistas Monari, Venetia Mongali, Kanyisa Fiona Mungwe, Mashabe Sayo Murema, Moratsetla Keletso, Nkele Seutule Muswani, look there. Matou Lawrence Mutlatla, Kwena Philistas Mpati, degree obtained with distinction. Sinaka Gloria Mpe. Tebogo Regina Mphatlele. Maemu Rolivua Mpepu, degree obtained with distinction. Maria Fulufelo Mudau. Murendeni Sharon Mudau, degree obtained with distinction.
Eva Mudumela Rufiwa. Lucia Makutu Funzo, degree obtained with distinction. Mukwana Sydney. Oh, so, thank you, Sydney. Mukwevo Senzani. Steve Mulondo Tembuluwo. Okay. Mulalo Mulongweni Prince. Munyai Mulalo. Kevin Morembiwa Maitakole, degree obtained with distinction. Ndivo Mutelo. Avavushei Mutopei. Kensani Nelly Muzamani. Buitumelo Maklodi Nchabeleng, degree obtained with distinction. Kanyane Morgan Nchabeleng. Sungulani Ndove. Rembu Luwani Modi Ndou. Chivase Netsi Dongolove, degree obtained with distinction. Awelani Masindi Netsi Chive. Lungile Ngobeni. Tinzwalo Dofia Ngobeni. Mamuruti Glenda Mwepe. Jasman Ngonyama. Farelo Ngwani. Sekwaila Morin Ngwana. Mutloti Precious Nkuna. Precious Novella, degree obtained with distinction. Mutlacho Kidiboni Ntini. Tembuluo Ntieni. Makhatlela Frank Ntswane. Ntabeleng Ntswane. Ntsako Yusuf Nwandula. Faith Nyati. Ramasela Julia Papo. Ramasela Lucy Palani. California Mulatelo Posa. Damaris Pugubie. Mutlatso Petunia Rabaloi. Sivuya Princess Radzilani. Puti Desri Ramachela. Madumeja Gilbert Ramapakela. Mohadi Flora Ramatladi. Pindulo Precious Ramatzea, degree obtained with distinction. Kujo Clement Ramatsoma. Mezi Hilda Ramere. Kujo Johannes Rampudu. Mukitiki Kemishi Rankapole. Maite Angela Rapatsa, Moupo Felicia Raseboya, Virginia Ricozzo, degree obtained with distinction. Masingita Ringani, Irene Wisani Sambu, Mutsazi Claudia Seapose, Happiness Mashigwe Sevake, Masalaelo Doris Sebola, degree obtained with distinction. Tabiso Evelyn Sebola, Malikutu Brian Sidutla, degree obtained with distinction. Mapula Lindi Sekhale, Mapotle Petunia Sikula, Morau Molobani Sikokotla, Masilu Mulatelo Selabe, Musibudi Buitumelo Siroka, Eunice Siomane, degree obtained with distinction. Makapia Rachel Sirumula, Dikele di Virginia Seshoka, Priscilla C. Shotela, Komujo Setati, Tukolo Rangwatu Sitobia, degree obtained with distinction. Mampiri Margaret Shigo, Doris Sikwi Vilu, Winnie Silandana, Nzala Madefnisi Tole, Thabo William Tawiatswala, Lesije permit Tibeila. Josias Mutladi Tabana. Morawa Shemaine Tobejani. Matlaba Lebogang Tleane, degree obtained with distinction. Chavungwa Chinugwa. Buntlenyana Rosina Tswane, degree obtained with distinction. Muribula Ideal Kwenaite. Matlazi Miranda Mainecha. Mangwana Melita Malachi. Mashudi Anik Mulelu. Basani Esther Ndobe. Nzakisi Lindiwe Ndukwana. Mpila Bilka Rachidi. Florence Mukhadi Ramahuma. Matlala Sara Letswalo. Helman Sylvester Manganye. Humphrey Itumele Mohale. Mamolele Ubata Nteta. Bongani Baloyi. Johannes Jacobus Lewis, degree obtained with distinction. Tlou Juliet Mahwai. Nzago Charity Mavunda. Mulatelo Mpatlele. Tsibuzi Mutubi. Rodney Malisiba Rabalao. Jacqueline Maliku Lekhotwane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Takalani Charles Malelu received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Law.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Reshoketswe Malahla Bopape. Buitumelo Priti Chaoke. Precious Matsobane Lamula. Kotsofatso Phineas Lekau. Lebo Promise Lisinya. Lerato Francisca Tisetso Mahlo. Mukibelo Makato. Ntabiseng Aida Makwarela. Tabiso John Makubela. Potejo Sahuema Malema. Rebecca Sikhisha Tsekofato Mamabulo. Ditiko Yuven Mangwani. Samulo Gerald Mashosho. Kou Imelda Matovela. Ana Malichima Mujapilu. Tiego Matale Mukwena. Ntati Melpa Mulomu. Abishai Mungwe. Libuani Mutebuli. Hulisani Mutatato. Komuto Nageni. Mubusi Netononda. Lifa Ngwenya. Rialebua Nyambeni. Muneiwa Gift Ramulifo. Sateke Mahlonamela Inos. Salome Sepadi. Tlhokomelo Seroka.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Ngwako Tshepiso Koko. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Risuna Kubai obtains a diploma with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kutlwano Linchwani obtains the diploma with distinction. Kutso Mahasha. Naume Manawa Mamabolo. Lufono William Ramutedi. Whitney Murutola Siapela. Ntwanano Shivambo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Temugo Apane. Tsakisi Helman Baloyi. Kataza Hope Chauke. Ben Chikukwa. Iva Mukwena Chokwe. Tebuko Anastasia Khopane. Karabu Nyembane Koza. Moses Mushe Lamula. Obri Mwana wa Sware Tabu Likala. Hangwani Lydia Vatu. Selo Lonely Madaba. Malisela Enemia Magoro. Mbuni Makondo. Ria Malisa. Basoni Malubana. Mary Litabo Maluleka. Kensani Monica Manganye. Wangani Maureen Masango. Regional Musa Mashale. Vus Cedric Mati. Rebecca Raisibe Matobela. Neo Mamuditi Matala. Mulatelo Margaret Matu. Malokisi Matozi. Humuzo Vikas Mohale. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, let me confirm Justice Puti Malobela, as you have indicated. Mukhechi Lian Molepo. Mahadi Irish Molepo. Salo Marwane. Tsepo Mashobane. Marendi Herbert Mutiba. Missionary Sobom Tombeni. Fano Mugeri. Wongani Mkare. Promise Dovo. Kutazo Nemaitoni. Puti Oscar Mwepe. Tweni Given Silolo. Kutso Sinona. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Charity Pateti Tefo, receive your diploma with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Joanna Rasi Ija Chushi. Kwena Magdalene Sasa. Tukisho Harold Kekana. Manuku Rachel Khanyahu. Bridget Kosa. Opa Johannes Lamula. Kidiboni Dipepeni Lekalaka. Mapukine Clara Letsualo. Sautelo Mabasa. Faith Khabo Hulda Mabocha. Pumuzo Daphne Makado received a diploma with distinction. Clesia Makwela. Mbuyelo Result Maluleke. Mukoni Mutari Mapanga. Rasita Ana Mapala. Catherine K. Marima. Chadibe Koni Maripane. Donald Silo Mateya. Mantaboro Podisho Matime. Mashila Flita Machila. Seipati Kate Matlubukhwane. Rinilwe Modika. Maboti Masima Mokaba. Kabelo Ntebaleng Mphahlele. Ndiveleni Lucia Mulaudzi. Nchaveni Patrick Mulaudzi. Vukhala Nechitongwe. Mohale Yudia Palane received the diploma with distinction. Masaborwa Yakwipetla. Lutendo Lynette Radipaswa. Murendeni Kadela Rambani received a diploma with distinction. Vulenda Patricia Rambuda. Tebucho Susan Ramoba. Niketani Salvation Sanderson received a diploma with distinction. Mashilo Osli Seguba. Khumuzo Mantuku Philemon Silo. Carmen Swanepoel. Motloishane Daphne Tau. Angwani Tendani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Machachi Pamela Malachi. Nuku Macy Mashele. Mashudu Gladys Mapuli. Mukwela Mpo Ralifita. Khaiwa Priti Tema.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Daneo Johanna Matibane receives the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mavungu Elisa Mashau received the degree of Bachelor of Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me request you that you release all of the excitement which you have been reserving. When you step out of this wall, you should go empty without any excitement. This is the opportunity. Let us give the graduates a very, very thunderous round of applause. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I thought I was doing you a favor. Now you just overdosed. But you have done well. You deserve to be excited and to be proud about your accomplishment. If I were to invoke my township lingo, I would say, "Homonate hobawe." It is really nice and good to be you. We are reliably informed by the stats at our disposal that only 7% of the world population, and here we're referring to human population, has a university qualification. Now, the world population is estimated to be slightly in excess of 8 billion people. That suggests that you are part of only 560 million people globally who would have completed a university qualification successfully. That is why you don't have to reserve anything in being confident and proud about your achievement. And because the university recognizes the value of the achievement you have attained, it has actually reserved this auditorium and also arranged this red carpet. Now, when you look at it, it is an authentic red carpet, not the imitations that we see at weddings. And it is precisely because the university values your accomplishment. But I pondered a great deal to think about an appropriate message as we bid you farewell and congratulate you. And I could not escape the need that we should momentarily reflect on the signs of our times as you receive your qualification. And I want to focus this on the South African context. It is well known that to measure the pulse of any society, you must track or trace, if you wish, the words that are frequently used in that particular society. That will give you the pulse of that particular society that you are interested in. Now, when you listen to the radio, you watch television, you read newspapers, or any print material that is published, the words murder, gender-based violence, corruption, manifesting in all sorts of formats, crime, high levels of unemployment, poverty, and the associated hunger are amongst the concepts that are dominant. A moment's reflection on what I've said will indicate to you convincingly so that the diagnosis is not good. The pulse is not good, which simply suggests that the society is increasingly becoming unhealthy. There is a manifestation of a deterioration that is engulfing the society. Now, the critical question that we need to ask ourselves as we celebrate you, the person who is now depicting himself or herself as a possessor of knowledge and skills, the question that we want to ask is, what happens to you? What happens to you in the context of this gloomy picture that I've sketched? You have the knowledge, you have the skills to improve the quality of life. But this is unfolding in a context where there is a deterioration. We then ask further and say, what happens to the UNISA values of ethical conduct, integrity, accountability, and pursuance of excellence, which constitute the very fabric of the subject matter and the knowledge that you imbibed over your period of study? What happens to you when you step into the society? Are you going to just blend with the society? Or are you going to cause an agitation to challenge the status quo and become an agent of transformation? That is the question that we ask. The danger is when those who have knowledge and skills fail to question when things go wrong. The quality of life is waned off. And unfortunately enough, this eventually precipitates in loss of life. To demonstrate this, think about life esidimeni. Think about that particular case where 144 mental health patients died. Do you recall that in that particular occurrence, there were professionals, people who possess degrees and diplomas. But when wrong things unfolded, either they cast a blind eye or they might have equally been corrupted, permitted themselves to be corrupted. We ask these critical questions because the education that you have received requires you to uphold yourself ethically and to maintain certain standards. Standards which will uplift the quality of life in society. Think about the building that collapsed in George, where 34 lives were lost. Involved in that process are professionals. People who were supposed to question the quality of material that was used in the project, despite them knowing that things are not done according to the prescribed standards. They cast a blind eye. Hence, there was eventually loss of life. The fact of the matter is, the society is deteriorating, and there is a need for us to arrest the deterioration. We are calling upon you to preserve the good aspects of the South African society. Do not step out there just to blend with society. Become a preservative. A preservative is a substance that keeps another substance in its good quality. It prohibits the deterioration. Now, as a possessor of knowledge and skills, step out there and arrest the deterioration that is consuming our society. You are now equipped with knowledge and skills. Very few people, as I've indicated in my introductory remarks, have attained the levels that we have attained. What are you going to do beyond this celebration? Solomon observed this, and I'm talking about the biblical Solomon. He said, as an iron sharpens another, so is one man to another. Over your period of study, you have been sharpened. Go out and sharpen other people. It is an obligation that you have as we reconstruct our society to be a healthy one. May I request the doctoral candidate to be on his feet. Let me be the first to address you as Dr. Mbalati. It is with delight that I do that, because I know I'm the first. Those who might have called you doctor before this ceremony have done that unofficially. Now, this is official, that you are, from now henceforth, Dr. Oliver John Mbalati. Now, just to clarify, the title doctor is also used for professional doctors like medical doctor, veterinary doctor. Right? Now, the doctoral degree that we are witnessing is the loftiest degree you can attain globally, because a medical doctor, if they want to study further, they must still have to do a master's degree, then this particular doctoral degree in their field. So this is the loftiest doctoral. There is no other degree that supersedes this degree globally. Well done to you, Doc. We appreciate the fact that you enjoyed the journey up until this stage. We know that there were obstacles, but you had a goal despite the manifestations of obstacles on your path. Many, many congratulations to you. May you enjoy all the privileges that are attached to this lofty degree, the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Congratulations. You may be seated. But you also deserve to be congratulated. The reason I asked him to stand up is that you should actually aspire to reach that end. And I know you have all that it takes to reach that end. You have all that it takes to be like this professorate. Only commitment and determination. Now, because of my generosity, I often limit this privilege to doctoral candidates, that they can, because they've attained the limit, they are permitted to sleep with the gown, but then, because I'm mindful of the low temperatures that have engulfed, this part of our country, you are also permitted to sleep with the gown, at least tonight only. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly thank you. At UNISA, we delight when we see people enrolling with our university, and we don't even question how they will finance their fees. We just want people who meet the requisite standards to enroll with us. And because we are a university that has opened its doors wider in the country, we have students who are needy, students who need to be supported financially. The acting registrar will confirm that in excess of 50% of our students are reliant on the government student funding scheme. And that demonstrates the enormity of the challenge that we face. Now, we don't want to deprive you of the privilege to assist in the event you are able to do so. I want to emphasize that this is not an obligation, but we want to solicit voluntary contributions if you are able to do so. And the details of the UNISA Student Bursary Fund are obtainable from the website of the university with the address www.unisa.ac.za. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 25 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Please rise. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.